some pressure back on the Mouflons. Will be absolutely delirious after that. It's a fuller, wider delivery to start off, and Yamin begins with a wide. So that one there taking a top edge off Thurunga's bat, and I don't think you've been able to see this, but it's popped right through Minhas Khan's hands. That's a rare mistake for Minhas Khan. This one's struck by Thurunga. It's going to go over to Gursevic Singh, and he puts in a great effort, Singh, and that going to grace away the boundary rope. It looks like it has. This one's popped up in the air. Austin's underneath it, should be taken, and Austin will take it. One of the safest pairs of hands, and there's his dance. He comes out. That's his typical celebration after taking any catch, and Komara never looked particularly comfortable out there, and in the end he has to depart. Let's see how he fares. So it takes an edge, and it goes past Minhas Khan. There was no way he's going to get to that one. A streakish boundary. This one takes an edge, and it goes over Mehran Khan. So a couple of very unlucky boundaries given up here by Gursevic Singh. Doesn't really deserve it. This one played away by Thurunga. There's a fielder out there, and it'll go underneath him. So Yamin. This one will race away for 4 as well. So this one played away by Sadhu. It's going to go well over the fielder's head. Is it going to go the distance? We wait for the umpire's decision. It has gone the distance. So Chamal Sadhu hitting the first 6 of the innings for the Sri Lankan Lions. They really need to get going here, just to eke away from them. It's down the wicket, Thurunga. He's been stumped. So Thurunga wasn't really able to go at more than a run a ball. Has to depart, having made 27 runs of the 27 deliveries he faced. He ends up departing, having gone at exactly a run a ball. As we could finally resume with this game, as Mehran Khan comes into bowl. Well, this one just going down the leg side, and that's gone for 4. So this one played away by Nolan Pathirana, straight to Gursevic Singh, and he'll never put anything down. He is the safest pair of hands in the world, and he just raised his hand in acknowledgement. There it is, his celebration. That's his iconic celebration. Spread the wings. Not going to run too much there. He knows that's a pretty important catch. Great stuff by Waqar Ali so far. And he's going to continue that great stuff, and this should surely just be 1 run. And it's just going to be the single here, and it's a direct hit. Chamal Sadhu running back across. A little bit of comedy here from the Mouflons, and they've let that opportunity pass. This was a bit of what we saw from the Sri Lankan Lions at the end of the first match when they were bowling. The Mouflons with a few miscues. I wonder if they've managed to get back on time. I think we'll get confirmation of that as soon as we can, but comedy of errors here from the Cyprus Mouflons at the end. They're just making a few mistakes, the same mistakes the Sri Lankan Lions were guilty of at the end of the first innings. And it looks like the Sri Lankan Lions are just going to make a few more runs than the Mouflons managed to in the first game. The Mouflons managed to make just 79 in that first match. Had some brilliant bowling figures. It was very hard to get away, and he runs in for the first ball. Nice shorter ball there to Zishan. That'll be the 1 for the over. So starting off in style here, Kamal Reyes. This is absolutely belted by Mehran Khan. See you later. That was beautifully struck. That will go the distance, and it's the first boundary of this game. Fantastic 6. Mehran Khan doing Mehran Khan things, and this is just got it slightly wrong there, Kamal Reyes, and that's all you need to do. You just need to get it slightly wrong bowling these first 4 overs. This one's played up in the air. This is going to go the distance. It's going to go over the camera tower. And that's a nice greeting for the new cameraman, David, up there at the camera tower. He gets to see a 6 go right over his head. And welcome to Cyprus, David. If these 2 men get going, you'll see a lot more 6s go over the camera tower. So we're coming back into Mehran Khan. Should be a catching opportunity as a fielder there. And these are the sort of chances the Sri Lankan Lions really need to take when they're trying to defend a target of 83. We saw the Mouflons were absolutely faultless. This one's up in the air. This is going to be another 6. It's deposited into the olive groves as Zishan Sarwar hits his second 6 of the innings. 3 big ones for the Cyprus Mouflons already. And when these 2 get going, it's going to be a very quick game. They're really trying to up the ante, bully the Sri Lankan Lions, and make them feel the heat for posting a very low total. It's a shorter delivery by Kamal Reyes. He tried to maybe bang one in short to surprise Zishan Sarwar, but in the end he hasn't got his length exactly right. Nice slower ball there, and that's been given an out, so Kamal Reyes didn't have much of an appeal. And in the end, it's a brilliant catch taken there by Nolan Pathirana. Caught all of us a bit by surprise. For a moment, I'm sure there were certain people who just thought that one might have been a dot ball off a slower delivery, but it's taken a bottom edge along the way, and Mehran Khan departs having made just 9 runs. Down the wicket, Austin. This one's chipped up in the air. Should be taken by BLCS Kumara, who's underneath it, and he's made an absolute meal of it, and really, nothing is going now for the Sri Lankan Lions. I think they're pretty much admitted that their fate has been settled. This one was nicely played in the end by Scott Austin. It just seemed for a minute like he was unsettled by that delivery, but he's done a quite good job to play it in the end. He managed to pick up, it was a slower delivery quite late, and he's played it away very nicely for a boundary. Just take a look at this one. Goes for the big shot there, Zishan Sarwar. This is played towards the fielder there, and that's another mistake out in the field by the Sri Lankan Lions. Suresh Gadara not covering himself in glory over there. This one is stroked away by Austin. Is going towards the field. It's going to be a tough chance. And Jai Cody in the end has done his best. And Vinny and all. And of course the famous watching from Uganda. This is beautifully played by Zishan Sarwar. Is this going to be a catching opportunity? Is it going to go over the fielder's head? It's going to go over the fielder's head. And that's the 6. Zishan Sarwar is playing some beautiful cricket there. This one played away, and this has gone for 6, so a brilliant shot there by Zishan Sarwar, showing his bottom hand again. He's just wrapped his bat around that one, and he's deposited. He's come on and put on a brilliant show. And this one's hit straight to the fielder, but it's going to go right through Jayakody. It's been a pretty miserable and painful night for the Sri Lankan Lions, not just in terms of heartbreak, but also physical pain, as they've taken quite a few injuries, and really feel for Ruwan Jayakody. He's played with a lot of heart. Things haven't always gone his way, but this one cleans him up, and Zishan Sarwar playing across the line. It's his oldest Achilles heel in the book, and they've gone to hug him there, all the Sri Lankan Lions. They know he's played incredibly well, and he deserved that 50. He was looking for that 50, and he's been dismissed on 49. Some really, really unfortunate stuff for Zishan Sarwar. This one played away by Gursevic Singh. That's going to go away to the boundary, and that will be the end of the game. So that's that. The Cyprus Mouflons will seal this one in style, seal it with a kiss, and that's the end of this match. A couple of wins for the Cyprus Mouflons. The first one was an absolutely rocking, rolling roller coaster, and they pulled off the heist of the century in that match, but this time around they take it with ease. An absolutely dominant performance, start to finish, with the bat in hand and with the ball in hand earlier. Great stuff by the Cyprus Mouflons. Will notch this one and take it by 8 wickets. Superb stuff